a Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Here we are. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements High Strangeness Calendar, the Bermuda Triangle Edition. It's June 15th, day one, guys. Let's get into it. I cannot wait. Now listen, I know I said that I'm assuming it's fine fragrances of the 70s and 80s, but that's just me trying to put PAA puzzle pieces together. I, like everyone else, have exactly no idea what's behind these doors. So let's see what we can find out about day one. Let me try to get this open without ripping it. Is always the trick. Man, I can't even imagine what's going to be in here. So here we are. Here is day one. That's what it looks like. All right, got a splash, got a soap. Look at that label. Oh, my word. That is new. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. All right, let me set this aside. So first off, day one, there is usually some form of way to scoop. And it's usually like a guitar pick style. And look at that. That's got La Serena on it. Let me pull it out and get a better look at that. I am really liking this pick. Look at that, guys. That is extraordinary. Let me set that aside. So, looks like no, it's not. It's a different boat. At first I thought it was the same boat that's on. I see some DB Coopers, some captains in the background. Let me get that so you can take a look at it. It's a little dark, hard to see, and I don't see any verbiage anywhere on it. So, this summer there are actually write-ups. Let me get that up and get my fingers off the side. I'll hold that up on the screen. You can pause and read it. Big red Bermuda Triangle there. Bermuda Triangle pick. The Ellen Austin, homage to Luna Rosa Carbon by Prada. Top is bergamot, citrus, lavender, geranium. Middle is floral, lavender, marine, spice. Bottom is amber, musk, wood, earth, and patchouli. Now, I know Luna Rosa Carbon very well, and I know someone that's going to be very happy about this when I'm talking to you, Doug Lane. I know this is one of your favorite fragrances. On the evening of June 15th, 1881, under an unnaturally heavy fog that smothered the Atlantic with the bounds of the Bermuda Triangle, the Ellen Austin sighted a vessel adrift, fully rigged, undamaged, and utterly abandoned. As a boarding party crossed over, some later accounts claim they found resting silently upon the deck a small black cube, cold to the touch and without seam or marking. And though no one could say how it came to be there, And though no one could say how it came to be there, an unease settled over both ships as they sailed in tandem through the muffled dark, until a sudden storm tore them apart. And when the skies cleared, the second ship remained, but its crew had vanished once more, as if taken by some unseen force, and in the most chilling tellings, the cube itself was said to be gone as well, leaving behind only the Ellen Austin, whose own fate would soon be drawn into the same silent mystery, another name added to the ledger of vessels that entered those waters and were never seen again. Fun fact, before it became the Ellen Austin, the ship sailed under the name Meta. Coincidence? It looks like in the background is like a seafaring mat that I can kind of see. I'll hold this up again for you to look at. And I like how the paper is colored like parchment. It's really cool. Man. Ellen Austin. Luna Rosa Carbon by Prada. I am looking forward to this. Let me put this back in day one. There we go. Oh, that was tight. Oh. All right, let's put a little bit of this on the back of the hand. Now, I don't have any of this, unfortunately, in my collection. I have had a decant of it. Oh, and that smells very, very good. All right, I'm going to get my hardware together, and we're going to have a shave. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. For the hardware, of course, I am using the Phoenix Shaving Cygnus razor, one of my favorites. And for the brush, I am using the Moonstriker Glow version with the 24mm Snickle Synth knot. And I've got my soap loaded up in a small bowl here. Oh man, that smells so good. Such a wonderful, amazing fragrance. Let's get the brush wet and load it up. A little bit of water in this bowl. And here we go. Just going to do this enough just to load the brush, then I am going to work the lather on my head. We're going to do a head shave today, and that should be plenty. Let's get the glasses off and the head wet, and we'll get started. So I am thinking that maybe each additional day is going to be about disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, which is awesome. And I remember when I first learned about the Bermuda Triangle as a kid, it was just such so interesting. I mean, I was dumbfounded, and I just wanted to know more and more, and I would read all I could about it back in my youth. And it was just it was like the biggest mystery. And I remember it was like a lot of us ever talked about was, but the Bermuda Triangle, it was always something that would come up in a conversation as children. It's funny, you don't hear about the Bermuda Triangle much anymore, do you? Is it not much of a mystery anymore? Still crazy the things that happen in that area. And it looks like we're going to be learning about a lot of them during this calendar. Oh, fantastic lather. A little bit more water. Oh, this smells so good. Need more water. One more dip. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get this going. Warm up this copper razor. So what kind of stories do you remember being told or read about the Bermuda Triangle when you were a child? I just remember about all the planes and disappearances and boats and the mysteries there. It just filled me with wonder as a child. The weird mysteries of the world like that. Of course, it's not something I've looked at as an adult. Has there been any other weirdness in that area? Disappearances, modern disappearances or anything? Or is it all just written off as bad luck nowadays? Oh, this smells so good. Man, I love it when day one starts out strong like this in these calendars, because this one is a huge banger. Makes me want to go ahead and open door 2, but I won't. I will wait. Fantastic shave, smelling good. So let me know, what is your favorite part of Phoenix shaving calendars? Is it the anticipation? Is it just that you're getting a good value for the amount you're getting for the price? Me, I like the surprise. I like the daily, what is it going to be? My favorite part. Oh, so good. All right. Let's see where we're at. Oh, perfect. Just a little spot right here. Rest of it is perfect. Maybe just a hair right here. All right. Let's get the back. This razor is incredible. I don't believe it is available anymore, though. Hopefully someday it will make a comeback, though. I think everyone needs this razor. Still in my top 5 razors. Sorry, I am really enjoying this shave. I apologize, guys. I'm being quiet. But it is going fantastic with minimal cleanup. It is a perfect shave. And that is it. All right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the splash. My final thoughts. Be right back. All right. That was exceptional. Very, very good. I am BBS. That was fantastic. All right. This is where the magic happens. I shouldn't have put that paper up yet. Let's go over the scent notes one more time before I go into it. Bergamot, citrus, lavender, geranium, floral, lavender, marine, spice, amber, musk, wood, earth, and patchouli. Oh, so good. Sorry, it is storming outside. You probably hear that thunder. Guess, man, that really goes with Bermuda Triangle and everything, right? Because when it's depicted in TV and movies, it's always like stormy seas, right? I didn't even think of that till just now. That's awesome. Got a little mood set. Oh. Oh, that is wonderful. That is so close. That is so close to Luna Rosa Carbon. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, that is day 1 of the High Strangeness calendar, the Bermuda Triangle edition. Join me tomorrow for day 2. Hope you got yours, and I'm going to have a surprise on the final day. Find your peace and mutton where you can. We'll see you tomorrow on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.
Find your peace